space an endless frontier that promises endless adventure. But with this adventure comes a set of strict rules for what you can and can't take with you. Space exploration isn't just about launching rockets and floating around in zero gravity, it's about survival. Every item that makes it aboard must be carefully chosen for safety, practicality, and the unique challenges that space presents. In today's video, we're counting down the top 7 surprising items you can't bring with you to space, and explaining why they're banned from the final frontier. Some of these might just surprise you. Number 1, fireworks. Fireworks are beautiful and fun on Earth, right? But when it comes to space, they're an absolute no-go. You see, fireworks rely on a chemical reaction involving oxygen, which is abundant in Earth's atmosphere. In space, where there's no oxygen, the chemical reactions required to ignite and explode simply won't happen. But even if we could get fireworks to explode in space, there's another big problem: safety. Space stations are designed to be completely sealed environments. Any kind of explosion, no matter how small, would threaten the delicate balance of air pressure and could cause catastrophic damage to the structure itself. So while we love fireworks here on Earth, there's something we have to leave behind. Number 2, carbonated drinks. Now, this might be one of the most disappointing bans for some people. Imagine you're an astronaut floating above the Earth, and all you want is a nice cold soda. Sadly, that's not happening. Here's why on Earth, when you open a soda can, the bubbles rise to the top, thanks to gravity. In space, there's no gravity to help separate the gas from the liquid. So instead of the bubbles rising, they stay trapped inside, meaning you wouldn't get that satisfying fizz you're used to. Worse, if you drank carbonated beverages in space, it could lead to some uncomfortable digestive issues, because astronauts can't burp in microgravity. The gas would stay in their stomach, potentially causing pain and discomfort. Because of this, astronauts stick to non-carbonated drinks like fruit juices or specially designed space drinks. No bubbles, no problems. Number 3, crumbly foods. Think about your favorite sandwich or snack that leaves behind a trail of crumbs. Now imagine those crumbs floating around in zero gravity, getting into every nook and cranny of a spaceship. It sounds harmless, but it's actually dangerous. In a space environment, loose particles like crumbs can cause serious malfunctions. They can float into electrical systems, causing short circuits, or even make their way into ventilation systems, which could affect the quality of the air. Even worse, astronauts could accidentally inhale these crumbs, which could lead to choking in an environment where every breath counts. So instead of bread, astronauts eat tortillas in space. They're soft, flexible, and best of all, crumb-free. Number 4, feathers and lightweight objects. This one might sound a little odd. After all, in space, everything is weightless, right? But here's the catch, tiny, lightweight items like feathers can be unpredictable in zero gravity. They can drift and float around aimlessly, potentially entering areas they shouldn't. Space stations and spacecraft are highly controlled environments. Objects that float freely can become hazardous, especially if they block important sensors, get stuck in equipment, or even interfere with life support systems. For that reason, many small or lightweight items are simply not allowed in space, even if they seem harmless on Earth. Number 5, alcohol. No champagne toasts in space. While it might seem tempting to celebrate reaching orbit with a drink, alcohol is completely banned from most space missions. Alcohol can affect astronauts' performance, and in space, precision and focus are everything. Even a small mistake can have huge consequences. On top of that, alcohol dehydrates the body, which is already a concern in space, where astronauts need to maintain proper hydration to stay healthy. So while alcohol might be part of celebrations here on Earth, in space it's strictly off limits. Number 6, some Earth plants. Plants are crucial to life on Earth, but not every plant can survive in the unique conditions of space. In space stations, certain crops like lettuce, tomatoes, and herbs can be grown successfully under artificial conditions. But many plants can't handle the low gravity and controlled atmosphere. Without the natural forces of gravity, plants struggle to orient themselves and grow properly. In addition, some plants rely on pollinators or specific environmental factors, which can't easily be recreated in space. However, scientists are continually experimenting with new ways to grow more crops in space, bringing us one step closer to sustainable space farming. Number 7. Aquatic animals. If you've ever thought about bringing a pet fish to space, you might want to reconsider. In zero gravity, water behaves very differently. Instead of staying in a container, water forms floating bubbles, and those bubbles don't mix well with aquatic life. Without gravity, the water doesn't stay in place, making it impossible for fish to swim normally. They wouldn't be able to breathe properly or move as they do in water here on Earth. While we've successfully brought many animals to space like mice, monkeys, and even bees, fish are not among them. Space travel is full of amazing discoveries, but as we've seen, some earthly items just don't belong out there. From fireworks to fish, space is an entirely different world with its own rules. So, what surprised you the most? Would you still want to travel to space, knowing some of your favorite things can't come along? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating facts about space and beyond.